Hello and welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport and the worst mistake of my life. There's so many bloody cars. Why did I think this was a good idea? Let's take a look at every car on the grid for the 2020 Le Mans 24-hour race. You know the score because this is part 2 and you've already watched part 1. If you haven't, what are you doing? The link is in the description. Go watch it. Remember to subscribe and check out some of the other Le Mans videos that have gone up this week. And with that, sit back, relax, and let's begin.
Welcome to Frontrunner Motorsport.
We just have the 24 LMP2 cars and the small 5-car field of LMP1 cars left to go. So once again, working our way up the grid, let's start with LMP2. 24th in class, the number 17 IDEC Sport. I don't know much about this team or their drivers. I'm sure Jonathan Kennard, Dwight Merriman and Kyle Tilley are nice guys, but they're going to finish last. 23rd in class, 39 SO24 Haas by Graf. Weird name and weirder driver lineup. James Allen, Vincent Capellaire and Charles Milesi aren't going to make too big a splash this year. 22nd in class of the 24 Nielsen Racing. Garrett Grist, Alex Capadia and Tony Wells are pretty much guaranteed to be at the back of the field because they are not on the level of a lot of the other drivers here. 21st in class, the number 47 Setelar Racing. An Italian team with an all-Italian driver lineup. Andrea Bellicci, Roberto Lacorte and Giorgio Sernagiotto will do well just to finish. 20th in class, the number 42 Cool Racing. Super Cool Racing with their super cool drivers Antonin Borger, Alexandro Coigny and Nicolas Lapierre will finish a super cool 20th. Nicolas Lapierre is quite good though. 19th in class, the number 11 Euro International. When Adrian Tombay is the best driver you have, you need to be worried. Christophe de Anzenborg and Eric Maris are the other two, and they'll do well to do better than this. 18th in class, the number 28 IDEC Sport. The other IDEC Sport car will only do slightly better. Richard Bradley, Paul Loup Chatin and Paul Lafarge are just as anonymous, but I think they'll do slightly better than their teammates. 17th in class, the number 31 Panis Racing. The all-French team could probably do with Olivier Panis behind the wheel, but will have to make do with Julien Canal, Nico Jarmin and Mathieu Vaxvier. 16th in class, the number 34 Inter-Europol competition. This is a hard team to place. They don't look good on paper, but in the race they might surprise. Rene Binder, Matavos Isakian and Jacob Smichowski may do better than 16th. 15th in class for number 16 G-Drive Racing with Algarve. This combination of two teams is interesting and they do have some okay drivers for this year. Ryan Cullen, Oliver Jarvis and Nick Tandy will be midfield there and thereabouts. 14th in class for number 30 Duquesne Engineering. Tristan Gamendi, Jonathan Hershey and Konstantin Terashenko are an odd trio and they are all competent midfield runners, so expect competent midfield. 13th in class, number 33 High Class Racing. This name suggests high class. I'm expecting middle at best. Hopefully Anders Fjordbach, Mark Patterson and Kenta Yamashita will be high class. 12th in class for number 25 Algarve Pro Racing. John Faub, Matt McMurray and Simon Trummer are in control of the Portuguese entry. I expect them to claw towards the top 10, but not quite make it. 11th in class for number 35 Eurasia Motorsport. Roberto Merry never lived up to his potential and he will be average here too, joined by Nick Foster and Nobuya Yamanaka. 10th in class, 21 Dragon Speed USA. If one Pablo Montoya won the Le Mans race, he would be the Triple Crown King and not Alonso. But I think Timoth Buret and Memo Rojas won't give him enough to win his class, let alone the race. 9th in class for 27 Dragon Speed USA. The other Dragon Speed is going to be its sister car, but not challenge for front runners. Ben Hanley, Henrik Hedman and Renger van der Zand will do just fine. 8th in class, the number 50 Richard Mille Racing Team. The all-female team of Tatiana Calderon, Sophia Florsch and Beitske Visser looks pretty good on paper, has done well in the European Le Mans Championship and will get a good result here. 7th in class, the number 38 Jota Sport. Antonio Felix da Costa will not better his Formula E championship, and joined by Anthony Davidson and Roberto Gonzalez, the best they can hope for is to upset some of the cars ahead. 6th in class, the number 26 G-Drive Racing. Jean-Eric Verne is a class driver, and joined by Roman Rusinov and Mikael Janssen, they will do pretty good in the top 6. 5th in class, the number 32 United Autosports. Alex Brundle, Will Owen and Job van Uitwaert will give it a good go and will deserve a top 5 finish and a good result. 4th in class, the number 29 Racing Team Netherlands. Nick de Vries is a hell of a talent and Guido van der Garde is good enough. Joined by Fritz van Eerd, the Dutch team could get a podium, but I'll say 4th. 3rd in class, the 36 Signatech Alpine Elf. The winning car of this class from the last 2 years, retaining Andre Negro, this year joined by Thomas Laurent and Pierre Raguez. I think podium but no win this year. 2nd in class, the number 37 Jackie Chan DC Racing. I love that Jackie Chan owns a race team, or part owns at least, and with Gabrielle Aubrey, Will Stevens and Ho Pin Tung, who is apparently Dutch now, this team will challenge for the win and probably only just lose out. 1st in class for number 22 United Autosports. Felipe Albuquerque, Philip Hansen and Paul di Resta are all good drivers and they are dominating the World Endurance LMP2 class this year, and I think they'll win their class, and if a couple of LMP1 cars hit trouble, they are well worth a shout at the podium. Now to the cream of the crop with the 5 LMP1 cars. 5th in class, the number 4 Bicoles Racing Enzo Gibson. They are going to struggle against the top LMP2 cars, let alone the front-running LMP1 cars. Tom Dillman, Bruno Spengler are good drivers. Oliver Webb hasn't finished since 2014, so they probably won't finish. 4th in class, the number 3 Rebellion Racing Gibson. Out of the 2 Rebellions, I'm putting this one second. Nathaniel Berton, Romain Dumas and Luis Delatraz are all good drivers on their day, but they're not catching Toyota and I think they'll be behind their teammates. 3rd in class, the number 1 Rebellion Racing Gibson. I think Bruno Senna is a pretty underrated driver, as is Norman Nato. Joined by Gustavo Menendez, I see podiums in their future, probably 5 or 6 laps off the Toyota pair. 2nd in class for number 8 Toyota Gazoo Racing. It's the weirdest phrase anyone can possibly say. Kazuki Nakajima is a 2 times Le Mans winner. Just weird. Remember when this guy was running over his own pit crew? It doesn't feel like that long ago. Sebastian Buemi is there again as well, and they are joined by Brendan Hartley, another Le Mans winner and F1 flop. But I think this car is going to be 2nd this year. It's only fair, Toyota. 1st in class for number 7 Toyota Gazoo Racing. This has to be Kamui Kobayashi's year. The other Toyota has won, but I think Toyota worked that in Fernando Alonso's favour. Kamui's teammate Mike Conway and Jose Maria Lopez deserve it as well. 2nd 2 years in a row, they deserve to take the top step before the hypercar rules kick in next year. So that is the full list of 57 cars lining up on the Le Mans grid. What are your thoughts? Who do you think will win? I have released a Le Mans video every day this week, so leave a like, share the video, leave a comment with your thoughts down below, and with that, thanks for watching and have a good one.